everybody, it's Coach JB here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. We're going to be taking you on a 30-day journey of eating one meal a day. So hang on for the ride and let's go. Hey folks, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and I'm taking you on a 30-day journey, or a 4-week journey, same thing, right? Around my 30-day eating one meal a day. We're going to go through all the different things that people may ask is, will you lose muscle? Is it healthy? I'm going to address all those issues, and I'm going to show you how beneficial it can be eating one meal a day and doing what we call intermittent fasting. Now remember, intermittent fasting isn't a nutrition plan. It's a pattern of eating and not eating. So there's moments where you eat, a feeding window, and then there's long periods where you fast, and that's where the magic happens. So here's day one. Here's what my pictures look like on day one. I'm going to take you week by week through 4 weeks and show you the body transformation that my body will go through at 42 years old. And also I'll talk about the different health benefits. So let me break down what it's going to look like. So day one of 30 days. So I'm going to have one meal per day. I'm going to be extremely transparent and share with you exactly what I'm doing. Now I'm going to work very hard to get all my macronutrients, into that one meal. But here's how I'm going to do that. So I'm going to modify it just a little bit. So I want to make sure that we're totally clear on how I'm going to do this. I'm going to fast for 22 hours a day. I'm going to eat from about 4 to 6, or my feeding window will be 2 hours. So I have a lot of meetings. I run a company, very, very busy man. So I may have meetings that I have to adjust things. But my feeding window will be 2 hours a day. So today it was from 4 to 6. Now in order for me to get all my macronutrients, especially my protein, I do have to throw a protein shake in there. For example, I'm doing this video after my first and only meal of the day, and at 4 o'clock I had a scoop and a half of MTS whey protein. So that allowed me to get about 35 grams of protein. The rest of my protein and macronutrients came in one meal. So today I had 10 egg whites, a half cup of shredded cheese, I had 10 ounces of ground turkey, 2 cups of rice, 10 strawberries, 2 tablespoons of Herdez guacamole salsa, and that almost got me to 1,800 calories. So I was very specific around my macronutrients. So let's break that down again. So for 30 days, I'm going to eat one meal a day, but I am going to throw in a shake. So if you want to get too technical, or people want to say I'm not doing the warrior, that's why I'm not saying I'm doing the warrior, which is 23-hour fast, 1 hour feeding window. I'm going to do 22 hours fasted, 2-hour feeding window with a protein shake thrown in there in order for me to get my protein. So I want to make sure that I maintain my muscle. So what benefits will I see? Number one, IR, insulin resistance. Insulin resistance is key when you're eating carbohydrates. Insulin resistance allows your body to uptake carbohydrates properly. If you have too much insulin or carbohydrates in your system and you're not insulin resistant, your carbohydrates will convert to glucose in your bloodstream and end up in your fat cells. So your body stores your carbohydrates or converts them into glycogen in your muscle, your liver, and your fat cells. So if you have excess insulin and you're not insulin resistant, your body's not uptaking it into the proper areas and using your carbohydrates properly, it's going to store as fat. So 22 hours of fasting creates massive insulin resistance, and it's going to suck right up into my muscle stores instead of my fat stores. Health. There's proven amazing health benefits to intermittent fasting to include cognitive brain health, which we're going to talk about in just a moment. We're going to talk about your mitochondria within your gut. We talk about skin, hair, and nails. Your body goes through a cellular repair process, so the health benefits are absolutely amazing. Number one, I put number one here, growth hormone. When you're in a fasted state, your number one fat-burning hormone jacks up through the roof, growth hormone. So you're going to see some amazing body transformations. Now it's going to address one thing that I've noticed last 5 years that I've been doing this. Now one thing that people say is, oh my God, you're only eating one meal a day. Aren't you going catabolic and losing all your muscle? I've gained more muscle in the last couple of years than I've ever grown in my whole life. The more that I fast, the more that I grow, which is so interesting to me. Here's why I believe, from an experiential standpoint, and there's science to this as well. If you're insulin resistant and you bring in your carbohydrates during your 2-hour feeding window, it's going to shuttle into the proper place, like your liver and your muscle stores, not your fat cells. Another thing, if your number one fat-burning hormone is jacked up through the roof most of the day, what do you think is going to happen? What does growth hormone do? It builds lean muscle. Right here, brain function, cognitive brain function. I could also have BF as belly fat as well. The thing that I noticed that changed my life about intermittent fasting when I created the 3T method for men is the fact that my belly fat just started to incinerate. So I've been able to control and maintain my weight and keep abs year round at 42 years old. Now you can see in the before picture that I put, starting to get a little fluff around this area. So I want to adjust. We have some events coming up. So watch what happens to my body in 30 days just by going down to 1 meal a day. This is totally counterintuitive to what I used to do as a bodybuilder, but it's absolutely changed my life. So I'm going to take you on a journey from an experiential standpoint. This is day 1 of 30 days, 4 weeks of eating 1 meal per day. Just to have full disclosure, 1 meal and 1 shake per day. The reason I'm doing the shake is to make sure that I get all my macronutrients to include my protein. I just couldn't get it through all the food. So I'm excited to take you guys on this journey, and I want to share with you why I'm doing this. I left corporate America about 8 months ago for one mission and one mission only, to help people see that they have the power inside of them to live a healthy, excited, energetic life. I'm a father, I have 3 kids, I'm a podcast host, I'm a book author, I'm a speaker, I run a fitness company, and I'm still able to do all these great things, and I maintain a ton of energy. So I'm on a mission to help as many people as possible feel good about themselves, regain their health, and live a long, healthy life, guys. So I'm going to take you on the journey. Hope you enjoy it. This is day 1 of 30 of eating 1 meal a day. We'll talk to you soon, guys.